Hey guys, so the Pixeldex has been updated to version 2.1, and this is the update video. So if you're installing Pixeldex for the first time, go watch the installation video. Make sure you have the installation wizard and not the update wizard. Okay, so this is going to be updating from an existing version of the Pixeldex, whether it's 1.0, 1.1, or 2.0, and I'll update the Pixeldex to version 2.1. So let's get started. Yes. Welcome to the wizard. Explains what it does. It'll update it to version 2.1, created by Genesis Gaming, that's me, or Jimmy. Agree to my terms and conditions, saying that you will not distribute an altered version of the Pixeldex without my permission. I don't want the Pixeldex getting a bad name. I don't want harmful or broken code to get out there. So just click next there. It'll default to this location, which is probably where your Pixeldex folder is. If it's not there, you can browse and find wherever your Pixeldex folder is. Basically, just find the path to Pixeldex folder. Click next and click start, and it will completely update everything that needs to be updated. We can go on and launch it. Click exit. And if you had a version before 2.0, you're going to have a different icon down. You may have a desktop shortcut to Pixeldex, and then this one will appear. I'd recommend using this one. It's just nicer looking. So if you're updating from version 2.0, then you're not going to notice too many differences here, but I will show you one. All right, load the all-post profile. Whenever you had something here and you click save, Pokemon will show up here, but the buttons wouldn't. But now that's fixed, it automatically updates. It's just a little thing that bothered me, so I had to go fix it. If you're updating from an earlier version than 2.0, then you probably notice a lot has changed. The whole background feature is different. It looks better. It looks so much cleaner and nicer. All the buttons that were up here, the My Pixelmon effectiveness chart, all that is now in your toolbox. So it's all organized very nice. Down here is your control panel. This name search is still a name and keyword search. You can click search or hit enter. It'll do the same thing. Reset will actually reset the searches and your views up here. And now, if you remember from an earlier version of the Pixeldex, you had to go through 3 menu systems to actually search for something. But now it's instant. It's right here. It is that fast, that easy. Okay? And then type works the same way. Now notice they do take precedence over each other. So I have dragon selected here, but if I select forest, forest Pixelmon will just be displayed, not necessarily dragon. So just keep that in mind. The reset will reset all that. Something new is you notice there's no moves list button. Well, let me select the Pixelmon, and if the Pixelmon has a moves list, that button will appear, and it does the same thing. But if the Pixelmon doesn't have a moves list, like Golem, for example, it will go away. So now there's no more guessing and checking, hoping that it shows up. 2 new buttons down here. You have the reload config and play Pixelmon. Let me explain that. So in this one, go in the toolbox, go to edit config. I added this option, this config file. So when I was designing this, I was torn between having this kind of button design with a word, the transparent background, and then the box, or whether just having a word by itself. I thought they both looked really nice, so I give you that option. If you want the button frames on, set this to true, click finish, click reload, and now you have frames around your buttons. You can also go, and that works for the moves list as well. So we click reset, there's your move list, has a frame around it. We can go back to toolbox, edit config, set that to false, finish, and reload. Always make sure you reload. It'll give you just the words. So I thought both looked really good, so I couldn't choose. You get both options here. And now you have this path to Minecraft.exe. What is that? Well, this Play Pixelmon, if you have this path filled out here, this Play Pixelmon will actually launch Minecraft for you. So whenever you can browse here, what I recommend doing is just going to your Minecraft.exe, right-clicking, and go to Properties. And then you have your location here. Right? So copy this entire location, paste it in here, add a backslash, and add Minecraft.exe. That's it. All right? It is that simple. Click Finish. Make sure you click Reload. You have to click Reload. And then click Play. It'll actually launch Minecraft for you. So this is a really cool little handy tool I added. What I recommend doing is loading Pixelmon, clicking play Pixelmon, loading Pixeldex and then clicking play Pixelmon. You have both up the way they're meant to be used side by side. You can do a quick swap in between them. It's just a cool little feature I added. So all this is the same. Effectiveness chart works the same. Your My Pixelmon is now there. Your Nature Pixelmon items does all work the same. Play Pixelmon does the same thing this does down here. And video tutorials and updates, it brings you straight to my YouTube playlist where I have all these videos. So if you ever need help, you ever want to know what's going on, check that out right there. Um, yeah, so that's an easy way to find it. Um, so let's head over to my Pixelmon. Uh, again, this view changed a little bit. And really, the only functionality that changed here is that now in versions 2.0 and higher, every Pixeldex comes with this All Pokes profile. And this has every single Pixelmon. All right. And normally it won't come with a favorite, but since I did this early in the video for an example, it's there. This has every single Pokemon in the mod, so if you wanted to try a party out, make your dream team and see how it analyzed in here, and then you can say, well, I really don't want that team. It's just a way to check yourself, basically. Or if you're going to play against someone, you can come here and load their Pokemon in here without having to create a whole new profile just to do that. So it's just a little, again, this update was, again, for looks, it was going for sleekness, making it look clean, and then adding some more functionality. So let's reset this view. Let's reset this. Um, there we go. All right. So notice now this is a little bit different here. Let's actually close this out and reload it. Notice nothing shows up here. No name, no buttons, no buttons, no buttons, nothing. I made it, the first earlier versions of Pixeldex, it was just too cluttered, too much stuff going on at once. So now it's all dynamic. All right, you select a Pixelmon, name, picture, and then two buttons there. You click add a party, closes that out, and then loads these. If this has one or more Pixelmon in it, these buttons will appear. If that Pixelmon, if it is empty, then no, the buttons disappear. So basically, this update was big, just making it look much nicer. And again, the same thing works over here. So if I save this, now the buttons appear. So they know when they're supposed to be there. They appear and disappear when they need to. Um, it's just a little handy thing. It makes it look so much nicer. And that's pretty much covering all the updates. If this is your first time using Pixeldex, again, you should have started with the Pixeldex installation and not this update. So head on over to my installation video, use the installation wizard, not this update wizard that I showed off in this video. And if you don't know how to work it in that video, I show how to use the entire Pixeldex, so consult that. And again, giving credit where it's due, I always feel like I need to do this and I always want to do this. Name goes to Craft Battle Duty, Little Lizard Gaming. Check them out on YouTube. They're incredible. They're great guys. Um, the information, all the information, pictures, Pixelmon Wiki, Pixelmon Mod Wiki, they've worked very hard on those websites, put a lot of effort into them. It was a great source of information. And last but not least, give your support and appreciation to Mr. M and the Pixelmon development team. They've put so much time and effort into this, and the quality that they have produced is incredible. Uh, I know firsthand. Just creating something like this, it's taken me so long, so much effort and time. And I'm doing it on my free time, and the fact that they've created this entire Pixelmon mod uh, in their free time without getting paid for it is so cool. So show them that you appreciate that. Uh, and again, for this config file, if you want more options, let me know down in the comments below. You have any ideas, concerns, comments? Let me know if you want more customization options for the looks, you want more configuration options, you want more things like this. Let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I'll work with you, and we'll try to put your ideas into this. All right. Yeah, so thanks guys for all the support I've had on this. It's been out for almost a week now, and I've gotten so much support and views, and it's been incredible. Head on over to these links, subscribe, follow me, and keep giving me ideas and feedback, and I'll keep improving this, and we'll make it a great mod. So thanks so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy it.